Do you sometimes feel stressed when you're not writing, and even more stressed when you are writing because you don't know what to write? This will be one of the strangest videos that I've made in a while. It was 2020, peak pandemic time, and me and a friend were in a forest and we were in a strange mood, but we were sober and we started hugging trees. I know, I'm a tree hugger and it felt great. But here's the weird thing. We came to this specific tree and after we both hugged it at the same time, we had the same anti-climatic reaction. We both said, this tree doesn't want to be hugged. Now, how is it possible that we both had this reaction? Is there something that we don't know about nature yet? I believe that life force is contagious. It's what animates us, what grows the trees, and what blossoms the flowers. Some people call it chi, others call it prana or kundalini, or some people just simply call it energy. But it's a force you cannot know, you can only feel. And in a strange way it charges us just like a wireless phone charger. And I admit it, the scientist inside of me wants to isolate that specific charging factor and amplify it. But just like there's no single part in a vacuum cleaner that gives it the function to suck, or a certain brain region that gives you the function of being conscious, in the same way, there's not one thing that gives nature this ability to charge you. It's not the color green, it's not the fact that they are living or that they are moving or that it cleans the air. It's the symphony they make when they come all together into your senses. The whole is bigger than its parts. It's an emergent property. It's the reason you walk out of a forest and you feel recharged, but you can't point out which exact tree made you feel that way. I believe that spirituality is all the things you can only experience without direct focus. You can be aware of it, but you cannot point towards it. And feeling recharged after a walk in the forest is one of them. And here's another thing that nature does. It pulls your attention outwards. And I hear you say, yes, but I'm supposed to create ideas inside of my mind about what to write about. But this is a common misconception that many people have about the creative process. We compare it to physical labor. 1 hour of picking apples results in 1 hour worth of picked apples. But the creative mind doesn't follow this linear logics. And as a writer, you are valued by the quality of your ideas, not by the amount of hours that you put in. Which means that taking a walk in nature for 3 hours and writing 1 hour can have a better result than writing for 8 hours. Have you ever tried to trace back where your creative thoughts come from? Many times they just pop into your mind. And that's the point. Your creativity comes from your subconscious, which is by definition not something that you are aware of. Graham Wallace, who created a model for the creative process, said this about the unconscious creative process. It is important not to force it, as returning your attention to the problem may have the effect of interrupting or hindering it. And that's why it's important to go into nature. Because nature effortlessly pulls your attention outward. It gives you time away from the problem. This creates space for the creative subconscious mind to work. Although brain scans of people in calm urban environments are similar to people who are in natural environments, I think we are missing something. Yes, you can feel awe when you're looking at a bridge, or even feel awe when you're looking at a traffic jam if you try hard enough. But with nature, it's effortless. Every day I walk about 20 minutes to work and there's a certain split in the road where I can have 2 options. Or I walk on the sidewalk next to the traffic, or I walk 5 meters further next to the water, next to the trees. And the second option always gives more ideas to write about. Life force is contagious. I hope that by now you know what to do when you want to write better. Don't try to make new ideas. Connect with nature and let your subconscious do the work. 1 hour of walking can really have more output than 4 hours of writing. So don't trust yourself. Trust in the life force that is in and outside of you. Thank you for watching.